Okay, I was just playing around. I took my helicopter, one of the helicopters off the shelf, cleaned the dust off of it. Yeah, I'm gonna run it a little bit here, maybe. And clean some of the dust off. Wow. Didn't think I was that dusty in here, but apparently I am. Boy, even on top of the blades. Oh, I see my rubber band belt is disintegrated. I'll have to put a new belt on it. Wow. See if I can find a little another rubber band here. It says all I used was just a rubber band for the belt, a small one, a white one. See if I can get it on there. I have to stretch it all the way to the other end here. There we go. And then make sure the blades are straight. All right, let's put some alcohol in the burner. Here's the burner. If I can get it open. There we go. I'll dump a little alcohol in there that we were using to clean the stuff that we were silver soldering. There we go. See if we can light it. Furnace is running behind me blowing air, so I don't know if it'll stay lit. Or if it'll even run with the air blowing on it. Should be just about ready to shut off. But yeah, I built this in 20 and 21. So I built two of them. They don't fly. I mean, don't think they're going to fly. It's just a desk to sit on your desk, which are sitting on the shelf in the garage here. They should be, both of them need to be taken down and cleaned up the way it looks. I'll just set it under there. But I've got lots of glass tubes, so I've broken a few of them already. To get a little, if you touch it and get a fingerprint on glass or a drop of stuff of anything on the glass, they break. But like I say, I've got, when I ordered the glass tube, I couldn't find it anywhere other than buying I think it was a case of 100 or something like that. So that's what I ended up buying. Flame went out. See, that's wind is blowing it too much. Too much wind. It's blowing cold air, so it should be shutting off any second. This is a neat little project if you want to build your first Stirling engine. This is actually a pretty nice little project for a Stirling engine, somebody wanting to build a Stirling engine, and it's doing something other than just sitting there running. It sits there and runs, but I mean, it's got more interesting features than just a regular Stirling engine. And when I set them on the shelf and put them way up there, they both ran pretty good, so. Got to let that glass tube heat up, as you do with any Stirling engine. It may need to be taken and putting a little 3-in-1 oil on it. I don't know yet. Should almost be warm enough. I got a syringe oiler here somewhere, or even this little oiler. I don't know if there's anything in it, or I could put some oil on. Like I say, it hasn't ran in well over a year that it's. Let's see if I can make the flame just a tad bigger. Pull a little more wick out. I think I made it smaller, not bigger. Where's my... There, I made it a little bit bigger. Are you getting bored watching? It'll run. We'll see. It'll run. I hope. I'm going to get a syringe oiler here. I have a few. Then we'll see if we can get some oil on some of those. Don't want to get oil on the glass. That's a no-no. You get oil on glass and it's... I had some with the needles in them. This is without the needle. What did I do with them? I don't see them now. I don't know what I done with them. It wants to almost run. Let's see if I can get in there with just a regular 3-in-1 oil can or a silicone oil. Oh! Ain't much oil in the can. But it needs to have a little oil back here, I think. Okay. I'm gonna let it run for a while when I get it to run. Oh, you know, I stretched that over the blade. I didn't have to do that. I could have just lifted the blade up. There we go. It's running. I'm gonna let it run until the alcohol runs out. And like I say, that's it. It's a neat little model for somebody. I mean, especially if it's your first Stirling engine, it's pretty basic, and I don't want to say basic, but it's the engine, putting the engine to work, making it spin the blades and. I think it's a cool little engine. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, it's a cool little engine that should get the other one down too, because I'm sure the other one's in the same shape. But it should just sit there and run until it runs out of alcohol. Don't know what else to say about it, other than it's a neat little Stirling engine. Maybe I should get the camera down and get a closer up view of it, huh? Let's do that. I'm going to take it off the tripod here. take the cord. I got the cord tied on to the screw up here. I gotta get it loose. There we go. There we go. To me, this would be, well, it's not really a beginner project. But it's pretty close to, I mean, it's beginning, intermediate. I don't know how you grade it, but the parts on it aren't really that difficult to make. And then putting it together, and I think one of the things that people would have difficulty with is I made the gears myself. I didn't buy them. I bought some and they sucked. So I made my own 90, what do you call them? Bevel gears. So I made my own bevel gears in there. There's bevel gears. There's 1, 2, 3. Ouch! That hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 bevel gears in there. 2 in the back, and then 3 up here to run the blade off of the motor. One runs the, I can zoom in here. You can see 2 of them right there. And then that runs the flywheel. So the engine actually runs that flywheel from on a shaft there. Sitting